Greetings and welcome to Crowned Awakening, where we remember, we return, and we rise. I'm Queen Tasha, and today is Wisdom Wednesday, my weekly oracle reading where I share guidance, clarity, and confirmation for your weekly goals. If you're watching this video, your spirit guides have a message for you. Take what aligns and leave what doesn't. Let's get into it.
Crowned up, tuned in, yeah, she back on the scene. Aligning magnet, call her energy supreme. Stepping in her purpose with a glow so serene. This is crown awakening, the return of the queen. This is crown awakening, the return of the queen.
All right, so before we get started, we are reading again from The Secret Language of Animals. And I'm starting a new sage. I got some of it going a little bit just to get the tip started. And yeah, oh my gosh, I love sage, Colorado sage. It is the best. Where I store the sage in this box, and this is all self-forged sage that I hand wrapped. It smells. Every time I open that box, it smells so good. Because I also have pine and juniper in there, juniper bundles, and it just smells divine in there. Anyways, it smells so good. Fresh one. So yeah, we'll open up space, cleaning out the space, cleaning out the tech, energy, clearing out any negative or resonating or vibrational energy, calling in divine guidance. That's so good. I've heard a little bit. Get it going so that it doesn't backfire so much when I start putting it. All right, let's pop this baby open. I'm gonna do a 2-card pull again, mainly because I feel like it's the best use of time right now with this deck specifically because it has such detailed storytelling and then a message and then my intuitive guidance. I can go, okay? We're talking. And I like to try to keep the weekly as, detailed but brief so that you can get in, get out, get what you need, and move on with the rest of your day. I'm about to take a little break at work. Watch my video. I appreciate anybody that's watching this video. Thank you. Make sure you like, comment, and if you're not, subscribe. Definitely trying to build up this side of my content creation and production as I made the decision to separate this from my main channel. So yeah, tell your friends. Share with your friends. So I'm definitely calling in some clarity for sure. I have to make some decisions on my next move, literally. I have been very grateful to be able to have been able to take the break that I said I wanted to do, which is take 3 months off from the RV and stay in an apartment. I do plan to continue apartment life in Mexico. However, I am going to be moving to a new state and city. I'm trying to get down to Puerto Vallarta, which is in a different state as well. It's in Jalisco, I think. And I'm in Sinaloa, in Mazatlan. There's so many different reasons why I want to leave or, explore there as well. But I'm just questioning the timing. Should I stay one more month? I really haven't done as much as I would want to have done here. I'm not trying to ball out and go crazy, but I haven't really explored as much as I wanted to. I don't think that that's going to change my mind about wanting to set up roots here. But for the sake of doing stuff and exploring, I'm should I stay one more month or should I go ahead and go, So yeah, that's what I'm calling in for myself. If anybody else is calling in anything else, set your intentions now. While I'm shuffling the cards. Get a little swig of water as well. I'm doing this in the morning before I do anything else. And get started with my day. Man, time, the illusion of time, and not having enough time from that illusion. Woo! I'm ready to agree on a different time. Can we all agree like on a 36-hour day? 24 hours is not enough. Let's change the days, time, all of it. We can change it. We made it up and we're all agreeing on it. Anyways, I digress. Just need a little bit more time or pause time. I think we should all get a pause for the day. You know? Pause, not like a nap. I mean, a nap would be nice too. But just like a pause where you stop time. It's like, okay, it's 1 o'clock. All right, I need time to do a few things I can't get done in the regular part of the day. And it's not something that I have to get it done, but it's more things that I want to do versus things that I have to do. If I could pause time to do stuff, what I want to do, that would be fantastic. This is an Inception thought that from a video somebody did who pointed that out. I was like, oh, that would be perfect. But really, we could just all agree on a different time. Like, isn't it about time to change time? Like, this 24-hour agreement is silly. And the Gregorian calendar. Again, I digress. Let's give it one more shuffle. I'm going to do a little hand shuffle. I can go all day about time traveling. When we look at our videos, our own videos that we made, that we posted, are we time traveling to the past? When we watch it? When we remember that through watching it over and over again? All right, we're pulling for the top. Here we go. Ooh! I have yet to pull the lion for myself. So we pulled the lion, which is 11, which is also the cover of the deck. Look at that. We'll keep that. And the lion represents power, loyalty, leadership, and family. It's 11. Oh, yay! For that card. I've got to pull this for myself, and I think I've only pulled it one other time, maybe, for somebody else. Or maybe like I just looked at it and read it because I really want to pull it. It's the Leo in me that wants to pull the lion. And then the other card is air, and I think we pulled air last week. Thought, alignment, breath, and intention. 19. All right. I was like, did we pull air last time? Gonna have to pull up the video and insert it here. See if we did, or if I'm making that up. So, air. Thought, alignment, breath, intention. Air is everywhere. Subtle, invisible, yet intimately woven into every step of our journey. Our first breath marks our life's beginning, and our last honors our passing to the other side. In between, our personal exchange with air is constant, about 26,000 breaths a day, and impacts the function of our body, our state of mind, and virtually every aspect of our being. To the intuit of the north, the air spirit is a kind and beneficial spirit who controls the rhythm of the sea, skies, and wind. To the Aztecs of Mexico, the wind god puffs the sun and moon into motion. To the Chinese, air is the purified essence of yi. I can't think of how you say it. My brain is like, anyways, life force. In India, we find prana, the sacred breath of life. To the Native Americans, wind is a great living force that has always whispered secret messages and guidance to those with open heart and ears to hear. All beings are intimately connected with the energy of air. I have not read this one before. No, not on this channel. One powerful way that air reveals itself is through its influence on other elements. In the water realm, air current create waves on the ocean surface that travel and build for thousands of miles before rising to the climax and break on the shore. To fire, air is the lifeline of every flame, with equal power to expand and extinguish. On Earth, air carries seeds, scents, bird songs, and mating calls. Air builds and destroys dunes, chisels canyons, and allows light beams and spider webs to cross vast space to reach their destination. In the wood realm, air makes music as it moves through trees, pollinating and exchanging vital plant essence and allowing the lungs of our planet to breathe. The Latin word for breath, Ferrari, I'm butchering all of it, has given rise to words such as aspire. I'm not going to try and re-say it, but as aspire, inspire, perspire, and spirit, all of which speak to the essence of this great gift to our world. The message. Have you ever had the experience of concentrating on something so intensely that you forgot to breathe? Eventually, your body reaches its limit, and you realize, consciously or unconsciously, that in all of your focus to achieve, you have been denying yourself a fundamental element needed to reach your aim. In an instance, you draw a breath, and with it comes a wave of renewed energy and life force to inspire your endeavor. Air comes to you now with an invitation to open yourself to receive such a wave of energy and inspiration in your life. By taking conscious responsibility for your thoughts as the creative architect of your world, air calls you into the realm of the mind with the reminder that thinking is much like breathing. We do it constantly, but often automatically, reactively, with very little conscious attention to how it is impacting our experience. When we bring our attention to our breath, we ignite a positive source of energy that ripples through our entire being. When we consciously choose our thoughts, we awaken an invisible power to transform our world. If you are not happy with what you are seeing, then look first to the thoughts and silent meditation that may be contributing to this outcome. Before you run around trying to change what the outside looks like, take time to choose thoughts that will support your true desires. Call upon the elements of air, and through your breath, you will awaken new visions and perspectives to guide your steps. You are always creating something with your thoughts. What do you choose to create today? What will you breathe into being? Find a quiet place where the air is fresh and clean. Open yourself to the sacred whispers and message in the wind as it shares its message with you today. With clarity comes great power. And the mantra or the affirmation is, Spirit of air, purify my thoughts and intentions. To inspire the pathways of my highest vision, I am one with the breath of life. I am one with the breath, breathing in this beautiful sage smoke. Like, it's so clarifying. Like, the air just smells so good. But what came to me is a calling that came to me last week. As you know, I've been doing a lot of meditating and, using my own meditations that are on Proud Awakening to help try to clarify and ground some of my thoughts. And I realized that I was missing something that I needed to do. And it was something that I've been doing, that I did like every day for like 2 or 3 years. And it's so interesting to like now connect the dots of like the tisms, the autisms and all the neurodivergence that have unmasked themselves to me. That, I have these intense, I'll have like an intense habit that doesn't take me long to form because I have discipline that follows it, but that I can choose to do and force myself to do for a very long time and be consistent. And then all of a sudden it just like goes away. It goes away completely. And I'm just like, why is that? And now it makes sense, to connect those dots. But I bring that back to say is that, something said, why don't you tap into some breath work? Like, you need to recalibrate. And then also, my chest and body has been giving me awareness of like, some things that I need to do with my clearing of my lungs and breath and organs in this capacity. And everything ties back to breath. Like, that's what's keeping us alive. And if anything is going on, if I have any doubt or I have any concerns about where I should put my focus to, it should be my breath. And so I'll put that challenge and call out to you guys as well. Like, when was the last time that you did intentional breath work? Like, it had been a minute. And I love to do whichever one you want. I love the Wim Hof one. It's quick. It's 3 rounds. He's got 2 different versions of it that I do. There's like a slower one, with the shorter breath holds and then the regular one that I did for years. It's super easy. I do it right when I wake up, and it helps because I also am a smoker. It helps with stress. It like practicing breath work, because we breathe every day. So we're just like, I really practice that, But there's times like what it's saying, like where you hold your breath. And some people are not cognizant of the fact that they're holding their breath for a very long time, and they're like, or situations that trigger stress. That's what for me. Like I don't get angry where I need to breathe or whatever, but like stressful situations, I would panic attacks are not invisible in my life. Like there's times where I'm not managing my stress and not doing breath work, and where I can have times where panic attacks can be regular. But in general, definitely during the panini and post panini, of doing all of that consistent breath work, those panic attacks subsided. Anything, where I wasn't managing my stress. Not to say this happens all the time, but it does happen. It does just happen randomly. But there was like an automatic autopilot that would come on, similar to like when your air conditioned. It's just like a weird analogy of the game, but like when your air conditioner is on, right, and you have it set to something, and so it's running, right, and eventually it will shut off once it reaches the temperature that you've set it at, right? But then if it gets too hot, it will automatically come back on to cool the room, right? And that's what your body does with breath work, or at least for me, with breath work. And when I say at least for me, I mean, it works for me because I practiced it, but like you really do have to practice it. And also, this is scientifically proven. But specifically with stress, you have this like automatic kick in where instead of your body wanting to go to panic, it will start to take deep breaths on its own. Like there was times where it was just doing that, where it's like my body knew to calm itself. And then it just clicked on. And it also just helps with the maintenance of your everyday life, because cortisol spikes happen all the time. There's stuff that's happening all the time in your environment that you cannot control. There was trash that the trash men, I'm just like, are you waste management or are you trash men? Because they're definitely trash men, because when they come and pick up the trash, they leave trash in a trail behind them. And like, if they don't go inside when they dump it and it falls on the ground, they just leave it. Like they don't pick it up or nothing. 2 weeks ago, almost now, they come Monday, Wednesday, Friday. They dump, something fell out, and it was like poop bags, trash from somebody's, household trash, and glass. And it just sat there. Or I wanted to do something about it, but I don't have a dustpan or a broom that I want to use outside. And it was just like, there was nothing I could really do about it. I picked up stuff with my little poop scooper, because I'm one of those people who's just like, you can't complain about it all the time. Like you got to do, if it's bothering you, it's not bothering anybody else, do something about it. And so I do that as I can and when I can. But it was like, people just start running over it, and it was ingrained in the ground. Like it really needed to be swept up or picked up when it was dry. And so today, I saw the broom and dustpan that the maintenance guy, he left. He was cleaning up the trees or whatever. And I was like, I'm going to go and get it. But I was able to pick up the last 2 bits and pieces, because he swept up a good some of it the other day, because they left trash again, like all over. It was like paper trash, like people's tissues and shit. It's insane. Like I'm just like, why? Why can't you do this in a way where you're not leaving a trail of trash behind you? They do it every single time they come. Every single time. If the stuff don't come out in their first little yank, they just leave it. They leave it in the trash, and then it goes to the next. Or it ends up on the ground, because they just throw the bucket back, and then whatever was left in there, they didn't yank out. It's a whole thing. Like, I'm disgusted by them, and I'm just like, that's one reason why I want to move. That's one reason why I want to move. I'm just like, why are they so messy with the trash? They're coming to pick it up and take it. Why are they leaving it? Anyways, I digress. But yeah, breath work. Reminding you of your breath. And if you're not doing a breath work practice and you've never done a breath work practice, I challenge you to do that. It definitely is attested to by me and many other people and scientists and things, that it definitely helps. So, and I didn't do my breath work this morning. I meditated. Wait, what did I do this morning? I didn't do anything this morning. And this was a reminder. Don't forget, do your breath work because you need to do your breath work. Your body is signaling you to do some breath work. So this is a reminder to myself while I'm editing this, and to everyone else watching, to remember your breath. All right, now on to the lion from Zion. Number 11, power, loyalty, leadership, and family. From the gods of ancient Greece to the goddess of Egypt, from Hinduism to Buddhism, family crest and coats of armor, lion has long been embraced as a symbol of strength, courage, and dignity. Sacred protector of thrones, palaces, and shrines, lion is the guardian of our quest to live our highest value in life. In the ancient art of alchemy, lion symbolizes the purified attributes of gold. With a roar that can be heard up to 5 miles away, a running speed of 50 miles per hour, which is 80 kilometers per hour, which I'm wanting to learn the metric system, and an ability to leap as far as 36 feet, which is 11 meters, in one bound. 36 feet. That is very, very far. What? That's wow. Lion embodies the essence of physical prowess, lord of cats and king of the animal kingdom. There is one special difference between lion and virtually every other member of the cat species: family. While most cats live in solitary existence, lion's path is one of belonging, teamwork, and togetherness, deeply affectionate in rest and highly coordinated in action. Each brings unique strengths to play a vital role in the journey of the pride. Though they spend 16 to 20 hours each day resting. Oh, jealous. When lion moves, the world knows about it. The message. When lion comes to you, he comes with a call to awaken a power within that is your birthright, not through struggle, forcefulness, or contrived effort, but through the simple expression of your true self, ignited deep within. When lion roars, he does so not to gain approval, but to boldly claim his place in the world. I am here. Lion is now calling you to make such a stand. There is nothing you need to learn or gain from the outside world to be fully who you are. The time is now for you to embrace your unique strengths and allow them to lead you to discover your greater place within the world. If you feel stuck or less than empowered, bring yourself into the open field and quiet shores where you can be alone. Take time to reconnect with the truth of your inner fire and let yourself roar. Roar! That feels good to do. Awaken the power lying dormant within. Feel it rise from the earth into your heart and body. You are a great and noble being. Your leadership is now needed to take your pride, team, or project to the next level. Do not shy away from your power, but allow yourself to breathe deeply and accept that you came here to fully express your gifts in the world. What is your heart calling you to do? Lion is leadership and abundance. Lion is loyalty to the calling of your heart. Speak your truth, embody your strength, honor your gifts and the gifts of others within the balance of work and pleasure, solitude and togetherness. Be the lion you are. And the affirmation is, I breathe into my center and awaken my power. Aligned with my tribe, I am the full expression of my unique purpose. Ashe! Yes! Yo, I don't know about y'all. This card was definitely for me. Any other Leos or lion-hearted spirits out there? This was a call for us to not doubt ourselves, to make sure we stand in our power and not worry about any other approval of anybody else, but the spirit of our calling and the togetherness of our tribe. And for me, that's an important aspect of the next formation and lifestyle that I want to have, which is tribe, which is community, which is coming in union, which is family, soul family, connecting with soul aligned people that I am like, it's more than like-minded. I think like-minded is finding people who have the same programming. Yeah. But soul family is people who show up with unconditional love and support. And you can speak in the same language without translation. And I and also just like a bond, a familiar bond, a familiar feeling of love and acceptance, and just knowing that. For me, it's hard for me to tap into that because my earthbound family, that doesn't exist in that aspect. I've never really experienced family, believe it or not. And not to shame my family, but like, we didn't, and this is an American thing as well. The tribes were broken up, families were separated. The trauma of that history and existence, no matter what place you came from, whether you were already here or you came over on a boat, it doesn't matter. All of that was done to us within colonization. And so we didn't learn, it took some families effort to create that. And that's why they have family reunions and they gather and they make it a point to do that. Not all families do that. A lot of families are fucked up and toxic and dysfunctional and not familiar and not comforting and not loving and doesn't feel good. And you're programmed to just like deal with it because that's who you were born into, and they're your relatives. They're relatively familiar because of the blood that you share. But like, my earth family is not my family. And that becomes more evident more and more and more. But that leaves me and a lot of people in a very uncomfortable place of feeling alone and feeling cast out, feeling like the black sheep. I don't want to feel like I'm a black sheep of my family, like of my earth family. It's like, no, I just was here to learn from you and find my soul family, find a tribe of people who make that effort, find my own family. Now, through my life and adult life, I have had chosen family. There are friends and people that I have met that I consider family, that I don't judge them, they don't judge me. When distance, silence, and time pass by, it makes no difference. And that's what is the biggest, that's a good friend, but it's also, your found family. If you can let years pass by as time, without talking to them, that's silence. And not living nowhere near them, that's distance. But when you hit them out, it's like, there's no malice. There's no, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's family for me. And I have only very few of those people. And they are super cool, but they're still not soul family. I think soul family is really important for me to find. And also just a tribe of people like choosing to make bonds, choosing to support each other, choosing to get along and commune and all of that. Like, that's very important to me in what I find in a long-term place as an expat, whether it's Mexico, it's Costa Rica. I feel really called to go to Costa Rica. It's so many hurdles that I'm just like, I'm not ready for those hurdles. There was a lot of hurdles getting here. And I still need to explore here, before I make that decision. But like, because Costa Rica is definitely my happy place. And it's nice to live in your happy place. Like, Florida was my happy place, but sometimes it's nice to have it to go to, versus live there. But yeah, so I think, with my clarity in making the next step and decision, and I definitely want to confer with somebody else. I like to bounce my ideas off of somebody else. I think that definitely helps. That's why therapy is really good. Or having a really good friend that you can talk to bounce ideas off of. But like, I feel the calling of my spirit and my intuition to go to Puerto Vallarta. Now, is it going to be the whole soul family? And no, but it will give me one step closer to learning how to come in union. I'm not perfect, and I've brought groups together, and I've held spaces for people and created, groups and communities and things like that. But, as a leader of those groups, you need engagement. And when there's not engagement the way that you, I guess, intend, you as the leader lose enthusiasm. And so within these virtual groups, there has to be engagement, but I really need in-person groups. Like, I mean, quality time is my biggest love language. Like, hands down, all the time. Now, close second right now, acts of service. Anybody who wants to come and show me some love in that way, greatly appreciated. But yeah, I think that it's important that if you are feeling alone, right now, or feeling the call to be social. Like, I'm an introvert. I always go back and forth in my head and with other people about like what the difference between an introvert and a homebody is, and how you can still be very sociable and appear to be extroverted. And I don't think extroverted is being able to be around people and socialize. I don't think that's what that's not the main point of extrovert. It's that they find joy, comfort, love, and energy from being in those social settings. And I do not find that all the time. I like to know that it's a thing, and I like to be invited to that. But I don't always want to go to that thing because I need to know who's going to be there. I don't always have the energy to be in those social situations for a very long time. Especially if I don't know the people, and I'm going to have to small talk, which is another thing I don't like. Small talk is a very huge thing with extroverts. I hate small talk. Like, let's talk about aliens or the government or this movie that we watched or something. Like, I don't want to small talk about, whether, how you doing? I'm fine. What'd you get into? What do you do? What are you up to? Where are you from? I don't want to do that. But I think this right now is a coming back of that. Like, I think there's a global awareness of the fact, if you're not in a place where this already exists, which, again, colonization happened all over the world. So even if that is part of your existence, it was teared and shredded at to break it up. Which is the tribe, which is the community, which is the council, which is governing yourself within a greater goodness, and I've never experienced that. I think the closest that I've had to that is being a part of other people's family temporarily through a relationship where they kind of had a somewhat different dynamic than I ever grew up with. So it was enticing to be a part of, even though when I look back on it, they're toxic. But there's just a coming together of that. People want to have land. Some people want to have land because they just want to be by themselves. And I'm not mad at that. I kind of want to be by myself. But within a group of other people to have access to, for us to come in union when we choose and support each other as a choice that we make every day. That's the main goal of choosing a long-term place here in Mexico. It's also part of a business plan that I have as a future business, or part of a future business goal, which is to have a home base here, obviously, make roots for, personal reasons, but also for me, I've always felt, and maybe this is from my capitalistic programming, who knows? And I think it also comes back to, how it kind of should have been if, matriarch would have kept going, which is having shared land and also like a compound family type thing. I love that that's coming together for a lot of people, but sharing the land with your to be able to make a profit off of the land. Like, the asset shouldn't just be you get to live there. It should be you live there and then there's something that you are giving back to the community, whether through trade, barter, or selling, to be able to produce, you stay in there. Like, it should pay for itself. Like, going to work to have to pay for something that's not produced on the space that you want to spend the time at, that you're paying for, having to leave that for the majority of the day to go and do something else that's not generally for the collective, it's generally for the matrix. I don't know, it just doesn't make sense to my brain. And I think it ties back into, all of these things coming together and callings of the matriarchy and the community and tribal living and things like that I have been seeking and desiring, and has been internally in me for a very long time. And I think that calling is coming for everybody, because we're not supposed to be doing this alone. Like, we're not supposed to be doing any of this like alone. We came to this planet to have a human experience. A part of that human experience is bonding with other people and being a part of the collective. There's the collective consciousness and being a part of the collective on this planet. Like, yeah, I digress more, but yeah, so that's what I got. I hope you received that. I hope that any of that made sense to you. Sometimes I go off in a tangent and, I'm getting these downloads and these messages and it's all coming through. There was a whole thing that was like going on in my brain about something when I was reading this that I had to shut off. Like that was the ADHD to trying to have his thought. But like, it was a lion thing. It was just like, oh, this whole lion thing is all connected to Leo and lion and all that stuff. But yeah, I hope you receive that and that you have a fabulous week. Stay loyal, stay rising, and live fearlessly free.